The river's warning. Doc? What did you mean before? About me not having a soul? 'Cause I read that all monsters, humans and creatures, have souls. Even the rats. Yes, all living things have souls. But you're making an assumption, 5A and 5. You assume you are alive, but sadly you're a mere imitation of life. On construct, a failed project. Disappointing, but it's useful in its own ways, I suppose. But if you don't mind, I'd like to focus on my work, rather than your little existential crisis, 5A and 5. What are you working on? Human soul fragments I requested from the king. Mere slivers, more like, but they'll have to do. What did you need human soul bits for? Aren't those dangerous or something? Articulate, aren't you? Rather than wait another 200+ years for more humans to fall in this little hellhole, I'm going to attempt the growth of an artificial soul, using these fragments as a seed. You can do that? Theoretically, yes. With the core, I discovered and created a source of artificial magic.
With you, 5A and 5, although flawed, weak, and soulless, I created an artificial monster with an artificially enhanced intelligence and ability to learn. What's next, if not this? If I succeed, maybe there's hope for us yet. Doc, I think it might be working. Doc! Not now, 5A. Gaster! Gaster! Those souls! That little boy and girl! They're screaming! After administering the DT extract, the soul fragments fuse together to form a small, amalgamated heart. The resulting soul is unstable, but after keeping it suspended in the DT solution, it has begun to grow noticeably with each passing day, repairing and rebuilding itself at an impressive rate. Very promising. 5A and 5, however, has begun to concern me with his unusual behaviors. While I was busy introducing the DT to the soul fragments, he began speaking illogical nonsense, hyperventilating. He had to be forcibly returned to his cell as he started screaming incoherently at me, claiming to hear children's voices and screaming, begging me to stop. I've never seen him act like this. He's the only one from the N5 trials that has managed to retain most of his physical and mental capacities, remaining, for the most part, non-violent and docile. But given recent events, I fear he has begun to deteriorate. 5A and 5 has appeared to stabilize, for now at least. But while his physical shows no signs of deterioration, he may just be in the earliest stage of mental decay. I thought you weren't allowed to smoke here. Doc, I'm not sick, okay? Calm down. He asks about the artiface constantly, wanting to see it, to know what I'm doing with it. I do my best to keep him away from the blasted thing, as it appears to be the focus of his psychosis. But sometimes I find him sneaking into my office when I'm not looking, speaking to it, listening to it. No way, I can't do that. He's strong and scary. Well, sure, sometimes he hurts me, but only 'cause he cares about me, I think. What do you mean? I don't know which would be worse. If he were starting to go mad from the mental and physical decay typical of N5, or if he were actually communicating with a twisted amalgamation of human children's souls. It's unsettling. Perhaps it is because of his nature as an empty vessel, without the sound of his own soul interfering. Perhaps he is able to hear the sounds of others. Or perhaps this human artiface can sense his empty possessor form and intentionally reaching out to him. It's all making me paranoid. 5A was right. Human souls are dangerous. Worse yet, we know next to nothing about them. I can only guess and theorize, simply grasping at straws. This isn't science. It's a game. The simplest answer would be that this is all just degeneration, typical of the N5. I've seen it more times than I can remember. I know all too well that it's what's most likely happening. Yet, here I am, avoiding the truth, stalling, hiding, like some kind of frightened child. The early stages of degeneration. Honestly, it's amazing he's lasted this long. Most of the artificial monsters crumbled mere hours after creation. Others last longer, but they became violent, twisted. Yet, for 6 whole years, I really shouldn't be so surprised. I knew the kid wouldn't last, but it's a shame, really. I gotten used to the little bonehead keeping me company. My co-workers warned me about getting too close, about getting attached, but like an idiot, I didn't listen. I'm the one responsible for this, for creating such a flawed creation. There must be something I can do to fix this, to help him. I already have too much dust on my hands. 5A, are you awake? Good. Come. Where's the souls? That's none of your concern, 5A and 5. Go. Sit. What's this about, Doc? My checkup isn't until next week. So what? You got bored of the rats or something? Doc, what the hell? I'm sorry. This may hurt a little, 5A. But since you've managed to develop a resistance to painkillers, there isn't much I can do about that. Doc, what the hell is that? What it is a gamble. But don't worry. I'm going to put an end to your pitiful, soulless existence. One way or another. You won't have to suffer anymore. The burial will have to wait, but I'm sure Asgore will understand. What do you mean? I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. So, you aren't fine. None of you have ever been fine. Just be quiet and hold still, would you? Hold still. That's it. Now. Move. Damn it. 5A? It's okay. Just let it out, alright? Just breathe.